too faded to play. Now in the pixels and the lights, feel the thrill of the fights. The game's so intense, I need some defense. A victory allowed, so press start now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? We got a special episode of Too Faded to Play today. I'm with my host over here, Eggs.
How's it going?
And you know I'm LSD. But we got a special guest today. Got my daughter and her boyfriend on our show today. Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Jade.
I'm David.
All right. And they are gamers as well. I've birthed a gator. I birthed a gamer. I haven't started drinking yet.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Huh? Thank you for coming to join us. I haven't started drinking either, and I can't talk.
Yeah, long day.
Yeah,
It's
it
hot.
has been. We're recording this in the middle of the week. It's
Right.
been a work week, and I'm ready to drink. Let's drink.
Let's drink.
Okay.
All right, so this episode we're going to drink on Blake's Hard Cider Triple Jam. Check it out. I just picked this up. My daughter doesn't like beer. And this is another monumental thing. This is the first time I'm drinking with my kid.
Ooh.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and open these up.
Okay.
See what they're going for. All right.
Not bad.
I like it.
Pretty good. It's decent.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good cider. Very. I taste the fruit.
Yeah,
The berry.
Very fruity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just looked on the side. It got like kind of like a rating from dry to sweet. Jam
What's the next one
packed,
is?
very refreshing cider with a story.
A story.
With a story. I
So
don't
if
see
you
a
want-
story.
Yeah,
Right.
it says, what was that? Blake's. I can't really see that. Is that Blake's
Blake's
cider?
Hard.
BlakesHardCider.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to see the story, go ahead and check that out. BlakesHardCider.com.
Yeah.
Check it out.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So we usually ask our guests, what's your Mount Rushmore games? You know, so
Right. So my Mount Rushmore, I think, honestly, my number one would be like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Like, you put me onto that at an early age, and I fell in love with it. Like, I would play that like 24/7. So number two, well, this is a hard one. Let's see. Honestly, I would go with Destiny, because I would game pretty hard on Destiny.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
she monster on Destiny.
Still plays it.
Yeah, I play from time to time here and there. Third would be Fallout. So basically any Fallout game. I love Fallout. Yeah, so that's pretty much my top three.
Okay.
That's good. Dave, what you got?
So my top three. Grew up, cousin gave me a GameCube. First game I played on it was Metroid Prime. So from there I went trying to play all the Metroid games, even the old like Super NES ones, and they were hard, but they were fun.
Oh, NES was really hard.
Yeah, yeah, that one was definitely the hardest.
Yeah.
But even the old like Game Boy ones, great.
Yeah.
Couldn't recommend them anymore. Number two, in high school, my buddy Chris, he got me playing Monster Hunter. Had me start with Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Super fun game. And then I tried to get my friends to play the old Monster Hunter games because they started off with World, and I'm like, and they were like, man, this is a lot harder. I was like, yeah, this is another beast compared to Monster Hunter World. This is hard mode. It's like, you guys are playing easy mode. Everything's given you in that game. So you actually have to grind for your stuff. You have to actually, it takes you like 10, 20 hunts to get the stuff you want. Actually earn your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not hip to that one.
Number three, any of the Souls games.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Another game I started off with was like, all my friends in high school were like, man, Dark Souls 1 is hard. I got into that game, breezed through it, bought the DLC for it, probably beat the game trying to get to the DLC because I didn't have a clue how to get to it at first. Played through it. 5 hours in, I'm already at Gwen, beat Gwen, and then I realized, oh shit, it's New Game Plus already. So I had to make a new character and go through the game again to where I wanted to get to the DLC. And I was like, all right, I gave up, and I just kind of YouTubed the way on how to get into the DLC. Because that was already like a whole weekend in high school wasted trying to get to it.
That's crazy. You know, it was even crazier. Like you mentioned Metroid. I had to play it the hard way, where there was no guide.
Yeah.
Like now you can just look up the map and, you know, find where everything is.
I feel like that's no fun when you have to look it all up. Like a lot of my friends now, that's like their first thing they like to do is they like to look up how, like, where something's at. And I'm different. I like that's no fun.
Yeah,
like,
you want to hunt. Yeah, I get that. Depending on the game, I will look it up to see where it is.
Yeah.
Like Zelda, I will look up to see where the Master Sword is. But you just can't go in the game and just get the Master Sword. You got to build yourself up to hold the Master Sword. So I do like to know where it is. So when I get to that level, I'm going straight there to get the Master Sword.
Yeah.
And it's a wrap from there. But yeah, glad to have you guys on the show.
Good to be here.
Yes.
Yeah. So what else we got?
I don't know. You're the one who wanted to do this.
Yeah, we talking. You just,
I know.
We chopping it up, man. So
I've just been busy. I mean, I've told you I've got family moving into my house here next month.
Oh yeah.
So I've been trying to fix my house that I haven't fixed in 3 years. So.
Oh yeah, you trying to cram 3 years into like 3 weeks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
So it's been go to work, come home, work on the house. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Ain't nothing. So, I played with my daughter a few times on the game, and yeah, she's a monster on Destiny. Like I done died 2,000 times, and she done racked up.
Every time Destiny comes up in a conversation between he and I, he's like, "Yeah, my daughter, she's great at Destiny. She loves that game."
I'm telling you, like we'll out on the game. And I haven't played in a while. And then next you know, her character pulls up. She got these big ass angel wings. I'm like, where the fuck you get them? And she's like, oh, you got to do this.
Yeah.
I want the wings. You know?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, she be grinding. Like the first thing she came in, she noticed your Destiny
Yeah.
up there. She's like, ooh, I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm like, yes, it's a thing.
Yep, that was the first PlayStation 4 I got.
Oh, it makes sense. Yeah, it's nice. I like that.
There's no markings.
Oh.
I was talking.
It only too fast.
There's no markings on that PlayStation 4 for Destiny, but they did after they released that one. They released one that was that same white PlayStation, but it had like a design on it for Destiny.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you know, what are y'all looking forward to, gaming wise? We just noticed that a game came out and I did download it. I can't remember the name. What was the name of that game?
So the First Descent.
Yeah, First Descendant.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, First Descendant.
Yeah.
Tried to play it and it was like pretty much unplayable. It just said we're updating right now. Sorry for the inconvenience. So I was like, what the fuck? What you release it for? Could have just kept it fucking wrapped up.
That's what we complained about. We've had our complaining episode.
We complain some more. Shit, that's some bullshit. Come on, man. You released the game. It should be fucking done.
That's not how it works anymore.
Yeah,
Nah.
Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts.
I'm serious, man. It's bad now. Like we had a whole griping episode, which was aired the last episode. So, but yeah. What are y'all guys looking forward to?
Shoot, oh man, I haven't been in the gaming scene for a long time. Like I've been kind of out of video games, but
I got like 3 games I'm looking forward to, which I hope they don't ruin. One would be the new expansion coming out for Diablo 4 here in October. They fixed the game. It feels more like a Diablo game now, for the most part, kinda. There's still things that they can work on, but it looks good. They're coming out with a whole new class for the game. Class looks fun to play. They just need more enjoyable loot. It's a looter game, you know? You gotta wanna be able to hunt for the loot and feel excited when you get it. a lot of the items in that game, it doesn't feel like Diablo 2. Like in Diablo 2, there's so many items that you get that, like even the magical items, once you get up to a certain level, those could be good. They could be better than the stuff you have on. Mm-hmm. But in that game, it's just kind of boring.
Yeah.
Like the mechanics are fun, but the items are boring.
Yeah, see, I didn't play Diablo 4. I had a friend of mine who did, and he took like off work the day to play it and everything. And for like, I was sitting at work, and for like 3 or 4 hours, I was getting messages about, it does this, it's cool, it's like it brought this back from Diablo 2. And then I stopped kind of hearing from him for a while, and I'm like, what's up? He's like, I stopped playing. I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's how me and my friend were. We both took like a whole week off of work to play it, and went through the story. Story was great. It was fun. But then like after the story and their end game they claimed they had for it, it wasn't much of an end game. It wasn't much. Like, there weren't, like, ways to hunt items. It was just the same thing over and over again. It was like going through Diablo 3 Greater Rifts. But somehow more boring than that.
Okay.
And then we stopped. And I think I played the season before... I played Season 3, maxed out a character for that. And it was fun. And then I just waited. I've been waiting for more. Because that hasn't been... a whole lot to do.
Yeah, alright, that sounds cool. I never played a Diablo. I've seen them, but I've never played it before.
I don't think you'd like them.
Yeah, you already know my style.
Yeah, I don't think you'd like them.
Yeah, because I can't even bring it up right now, but so when they got here, I took them down to the flea market, showed them a couple of things, ended up finding something at the flea market.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought a television.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it came with like 20 games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good amount of games.
Yeah. Paid like 100.
Like the original games for
In
it?
a little box.
Oh, okay.
With the paperwork.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was
Good find.
Yeah, I was like $100. Yeah, let me go ahead and get that.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
I would have done that for 100. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll give you all these games. I'm like, how many games you got? Because he just had like 2 sitting there originally. We go in the back of the store. He had a stack. I'm like, all them? For $100? Yeah, let me get that. And then I gave her back and checked it on the site. I made it was like $260. Yeah, $260.
Okay.
Value. Open it up. They're all in the boxes. They're not in the best shape, but they're still good. Open it up, still had the books, the little cards that came with the television, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was one of my new purchases for the collection.
If you get it hooked up, I gotta come try it. I've never played in a television.
I've never played one either. So we both in for a treat. I've seen them, never played.
I've seen one on shelf. I've never seen one played.
Yeah.
So
we both want to be in for a ride. If I can, I might have to bring it over here.
Oh yeah, play it on the CRT.
Yeah, I don't know how it worked. Oh, and I bought a one of those. You see those things on TikTok Shop, the little video game card that you just not a card. What do you call that? Kind of like a Fire Stick, but it's like video games.
Oh,
and
the little emulator stick.
Yeah, and it comes with like 2 controllers and stuff. Better than I thought.
Yes, I've been seeing those, and I was like, "There's no way those are good."
It's actually really fucking good.
Okay.
Yeah, like I think the one that I got, it got kind of like a knockoff looking PlayStation 5 controller. It got 41,000 games in it.
Okay.
And it's just like my arcade. It's exactly like it. You go in there, you can emulate. It's NES, Super NES, Genesis, Sega's 32X, Neo Geo, Dreamcast, PlayStation, all that shit on there.
Okay.
First thing, you already know, the first thing I went and loaded up to see if it was on there.
Rifle Schools.
Goddamn right.
Was it on there?
Yes, it was. It fucking played great. I'm looking at my son like, you want some of this? He's like, nope.
I know you beat my ass last time.
Right. But Me and him, we sat down and played Metal Slug. That's a Neo Geo arcade game. We sat there and played that whole game and beat it. Like, we just kept spamming quarters into it. Like,
I guess when you don't have to worry about spending the money, it's a little easier to just revive and go through. Those games are only like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, I would recommend it. Like, just something to like kind of just have if you just want a bunch of old school stuff to just kind of dick around with. Mm-hmm. It was like $40. It's worth it. You know. Only thing I don't like, you can't turn it off. You have to unplug it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, if not, that bitch just stay on. Okay. But
yeah, because I've been seeing the videos of them, people advertising them, and then I don't know, maybe it's just more. I looked at like when emulator stuff was starting to come out, and you would buy this big box that looked like something else, and it could barely play NES games. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what I have in mind, because I've been seeing people talk about like, yeah, it plays N64 and stuff. Right. I'm like, there's no way a stick that big. Plays an N64 game. But.
And I sat there and I was just like you. I was skeptic, and I was like, I'm gonna do an honest rating on it to see, you know, I'm gonna let people know, like, don't buy this shit, some bullshit. I just wasted $40. Mm-hmm. Like, it's worth the bread. Okay. Like, the controllers, they light, but they still feel good. The buttons feel good. Mm-hmm. So I think it's worth it.
Okay, might be something to like put in my bedroom. Yeah, just to play around with.
Well, the first thing I did, I tried to put it in the arcade, and it did come up. The problem is I can't program the buttons. But it came up, and I was able to move around, and I could start the game, but I can't go into the BIOS and program the buttons. Okay. So, but for the TV, it's perfect.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's worth it. So, this is where we get into our second part. So we picked up this stuff called Backpacker Moonshine Peach Cobbler. Check it out. What you think about that?
We'll see.
Again, this is my first time drinking with my kid, so I didn't want to kill her. Mm-hmm. Well, not yet. Yes, not yet. I'm trying to save the best for last. Oh, geez. I'll give you some dessert first. Okay. And then we're going to give you the hard stuff. So let's go ahead and pour this up. Just smell like fucking cake, man. Oh my God. Oh man, drinking with my kid, man. That is a weird fucking thing.
Does smell, oh my bad.
Give that boy some more. He's a man.
Whatever.
Alright, that's good. Okay.
It does smell pretty good.
Yeah, it smells great. I like the smell of it.
Nice.
So let's go ahead. Was a shout out to Backpackers Moonshine. Salute.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Mm-hmm. That tastes like candy.
It does. So good.
That shit tastes like fucking cake. That is fucking delightful. So
good.
Oh my God.
Weird taste to it.
There's no way that's 40 proof.
No, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, it tastes too good for it to be 40 proof.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Nah, this is dangerous.
Yeah, that is.
Fuck definitely.
You up. I drink it out of the bottle and just
drink more of this.
Oh, this is so good. I love it.
I can't believe it.
That is so good.
But it's not overpoweringly sweet though.
Mm-mm. Perfect blend.
God damn. This motherfucker just need ice cream.
Yeah.
It does.
Wow. Again.
You want to grab the banana puddings and mix them together?
Don't give me ideas.
I got 40 proof banana pudding in there.
Oh gosh.
It's right there. I'll go walk and get it if that's what you want.
Man.
Hey. Yeah.
Alrighty, we'll give it a try.
I'm gonna go ahead and mix that up. I'm gonna take another swig of this. Again, shout out to Backpackers Moonshine.
Super freaking good.
That shit right there is delicious. What y'all think? Is good?
Amazing. Yeah. 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna do a little experimentation. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it with some of the stuff we had last week. The banana pudding with the peach. Let's see how that pairs.
Yeah, so you let us know how that is. This just tastes like candy to me. Like, I don't...
Yeah. That'll fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that you'll forget that you're just drinking it because you're just shooting it real fast because it don't taste nothing. Mm-hmm. Then next thing you know, you stand up like, ooh, shit. Oh, damn, look how that shit separated.
It's milky.
Ew.
It's like milky.
Oh God.
I don't even know. I don't even want to tell you what that looked like. Ooh, brother. Ooh.
The same thing.
What's that, brother?
Oh God.
Ugh.
Don't drink that.
Mix it.
You gotta mix it up better. You need like a stir straw.
All right. Salute.
Better, worse, ruined it.
That was good. This one part is fucking me up.
A little chunky.
Yeah, this shit chunky as fuck. Ugh.
Yeah, you gotta get an extra mix.
See the little chunks on the rim.
Yeah, this didn't mix very well with each other. Still drinking. Kobe, did you different class?
Oh shit. That's a bad idea.
Oh.
It don't taste bad.
They just don't mix.
It just don't mix well. That shit chunky as fuck.
Yeah, they're still not mixed together.
Oh.
It's just like throughout it.
Oh. Yeah, rinse that.
I'll just grab each one.
Oh my god. Keep that on. Don't delete that. Keep it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying like you mix that shit together, you just call it a cum shot. He said, ugh. So I noticed you are you build computers.
Yeah.
So I've been talking about that for a few years now, getting one. Mm-hmm. I just don't have the space for one. So he has a very nice looking one right here, with all the fucking lights on it. Go ahead.
There's like 3 lights on it.
That's enough shit. I ain't got none on mine. What do you got on yours?
I don't know.
A lot.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us.
I got a bunch of Lee and Lee fans, like the mirror fans. Mm-hmm. And so for the graphics card, I got a 7900 XTX Aqua.
Okay.
With just a normal Z790p board. But for the processor, I have a 13700K, which I do not recommend going with Intel. Mm-hmm. Really bad processors for performance wise. Like you'll get more heat out of it, but you won't get as much performance out of it as you would like an AMD processor. Mm-hmm. Graphics card wise, that's just personal preference. Like if you want ray tracing, NVIDIA all the way. Mm-hmm. But if you want normal rasterization, if it's just gaming, then AMD.
Yeah.
Work-wise, if you're working with SolidWorks or anything like that for work, NVIDIA. Mm-hmm. AMD, it doesn't work as well, but it'll still get the job done, just not as fast. I got a couple Samsung 990 Pros in there for storage.
Okay.
The case, don't recommend it. It just looked cool in the moment. I got a Thermaltake case, View 51. Mm-hmm. Looks cool. Terrible to build in. Okay. Terrible to water cool in as well.
Just not enough space, or
not enough space, and like having both the radiators in there and trying to like put the loop in. Not a whole lot of space. The new case I got was a Fantex NV7. That one, I was kind of like looking at other people's builds and giving myself an idea of how I'm going to run all the hard tubing. Mm-hmm. Seems like I'll have a lot of space and it'll be a lot more simple and it'll look better too.
Okay.
Yeah,
plus their
cool shit.
Plus their drain port is in the back of the case, unlike with like where they give you room to run the drain port is not the back of the case. With the Fantex case, it's on the bottom.
On the bottom?
Yeah, it's like on the bottom. Like who's gonna drain their PC from the bottom? Like you're gonna have half your case off your table with a bucket under it?
Stick your ass off one side sometimes.
Yeah, my system's AMD processor, AMD graphics card. I'll be honest, I don't remember exactly what everything was because when I was building it, I was more budget oriented than specifics of power. I needed it to be powerful enough to play VR. Yeah, and that was kind of like my goals. I needed 120 FPS at least in VR. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I built it as. And mine's not very flashy. I just bought a generic case, and it's water cooled. I built it like 2 years ago now, so I don't remember exactly everything. It's a good PC. It's done very well for me. It plays anything I want it to play. It plays my VR.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters, really.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to get me one. I need to pick your brain about buying some parts when I get some bread, because I'm gonna need about $2,000 at least.
He just learned last week that the Oculus can play off the PC.
Oh, really?
I had no
Actually
idea.
didn't know that.
Didn't
Yeah.
know that. I'm like, the
A lot of cool games you can play off there,
Oh,
too.
yeah, definitely.
yeah. And then she come over with some shit, and I'm like,
Oh, I didn't bring it with
trade?
me.
Oh, the
about
microphone
it.
and all that?
No,
the handheld.
Oh, yeah, the
I
Asus
forgot to
Ally.
bring it.
Oh,
So
okay.
I bought her, because in the moment, her computer I got her, that I've been slowly building up for her. It's basically what my original computer was. I got her a decent motherboard. So the guy I work with, he's going to give me an old AMD motherboard with a 3200 processor. And then I'm just going to throw it. I got a 1070 Founders Edition that I threw in there. Decent RAM. And that was going to be her computer. But she doesn't have the room for it right now.
I don't.
So in the moment, I was like, all right, I bought an Asus Ally. And then I was like, I'm kind of bored with it, but I still kept it. But then I sold it. But before I sold it, I bought her one off of Facebook, because why buy one at like $600-700 price when people are reselling theirs brand new, like $400?
How are they? Because I know my my cousin. He's been on the podcast, King Buns. He currently lives in the mountains of Colorado out of a van.
Okay.
He
By
was
the river.
yeah, by the river, down by the river.
Wow.
He was looking at one point at the Asus for it, just because you don't have a house, you can't have a PC, so
Yeah.
he ended up buying a laptop. But I was kind of curious about how those work. How do they run? How are they? Are they good?
So, from my experience, because she doesn't play as many demanding games that I do, I was able to play Elden Ring off of it, 1080p, pretty solid frame rate. Only time I had trouble was when it was loading in the bigger areas, but after it loaded them in, you didn't really have any frame issues.
Okay.
Battery life, however, it's poor battery life. It runs better than the Steam Deck, though. More expensive than a Steam Deck, but it runs better than the Steam Deck. You get the full Windows experience, so you have a portable computer in your hands, and it runs almost better than most laptops at the moment.
Okay.
And I would wait to buy one, because their newer one comes with a better battery life, more VRAM, and a equal processor, but more RAM in general. And the way it works for that is you split up your RAM, because I don't think it has its own graphics card in there. I think it goes off of integrated graphics.
Okay.
So it splits up your RAM, so you can allocate your RAM towards your system RAM and your VRAM.
Okay.
So it'll come with 24 gigs instead of 16 gigs, so you can split your RAM up a little better, and it'll run games, from what I understand, smoother. Well, they also made it thicker, because at first it was like so thin, it made it awkward to hold as like a handheld device. It wasn't comfortable. From what I understand with the new one is they're making them thicker, more grip room,
Okay.
and it doesn't hurt your wrists as much when you're holding it. And just, it's faster, better battery life, because the battery currently, maybe an hour.
It's pretty
Maybe it,
Keep it
because
on
it's
charge.
like you gotta remember, it's got a 120 hertz screen, 1080p, and it's playing games like Elden Ring and Cyberpunk.
Yeah. No, it's putting out power.
It's putting out a lot of power, so it's draining that power equally as fast.
Yeah, so you can't really get a good session on it.
So it's either you buy the current one and you spend another 50 to $100 on a battery pack, or you just leave it plugged in all the time,
Yeah.
Right.
which also sucks.
That was kind of the problem I had with the Oculus Quest 2. And you can see on mine, I bought a battery pack that's integrated into the headband.
Yeah.
Because playing anything, you got like maybe 2 hours out of it.
And
And that's
Most people like us, we play our games more than 2 hours.
Yeah.
Exactly.
2 hours is just starting to play a game.
Yeah.
Getting into it. Shit. Good session. You 10.
Now with
You're a
battery
whole day
pack,
in your
maybe,
game.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah.
She's seen me do it.
Oh yeah.
Like I was telling
Plenty
her,
of times.
Elden Ring DLC came out. We got into the DLC at like 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock that night. Me and my friend, we were cruising. We were like having fun in it. Our other buddy, though, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning rolls around. He's still stuck on the first boss. And he's like, can you guys help me out? And this is like, he's like, I got one more attempt before I get off. And I'm like, dude, it's like 3 in the morning. You're still stuck on that?
When the Elden Ring DLC dropped, I was in Ohio for my little sister's wedding. And I had woken up the morning of her wedding, and one of my other sisters, her boyfriend, walks in and he looks at me and goes, Elden Ring DLC just dropped. He's like, is there a way I can skip the wedding? I was like, you're the ring bearer. I was like, no.
Well, you gotta be there.
I don't blame him one bit. It's fun. Honestly, I feel like this kind of puts a standard on for what an expansion or a $40 DLC should be. Because it's big. It's fun. The bosses are fun. Even though a lot of people are complaining about it right now, like, welcome to Dark Souls.
Yeah,
this is what it's supposed to be.
I haven't played it myself, but I've heard it's pretty hard.
It is. But it feels like how an old Dark Souls game was. Like, Elden Ring was kind of like the base game, to me, was kind of easy. It wasn't hard, wasn't that difficult. But, like, you go back and, like, you play Dark Souls 1 or 2 your first time. For your first time, it genuinely feels hard. It's kind of like how the DLC's feeling.
Okay. The only problems I ever had with Elden Ring was when I bought it more specifically to play with one of my friends because it has a co-op mode. And it's kind of annoying that you can play through the game, you fight a boss, you beat the boss, and it forcefully disconnects you. You have to reconnect.
So, you mod your games at all?
Sometimes, yeah.
Seamless co-op mod.
Is there?
Seamless co-op. It's on Vortex,
Okay.
and it eliminates the whole summoning thing. You summon them once, they're in your game. You die, you kind of just spectate them for a bit until he dies or he reaches another grace.
Okay.
And it gets rid of the whole mist walls, you could call them. So, like, you could be in Caelid while your one buddy's making his way up to the capital,
Oh, okay.
and you both can use your horse too.
Okay.
So it changes the game completely. It makes it a true co-op game,
I'm
you
gonna
could
have to tell
call
my
it.
friend about that.
It's fun.
Because it annoyed us so much, we stopped playing it co-op and...
Yep, see, that's that bullshit. Now I need to get me a compete. I need to get a
Because me and my buddy Jordan did it we tried the mod for a bit, and it made the game so much better.
Yeah, that's something dope as fuck. I definitely need a PC. I just gotta get some. Oh shit!
Gotta get some what?
Triple jam.
Wow.
Oh man, damn seat make my ass hurt. But yeah, we've been planning on getting up to Micro Center for the past year and.
Is that open yet?
Yeah, it's open in
Okay.
Charlotte. Neither one of us have any bread or time, you know. And if we do go up there, we already both know that we're going to be irresponsible and like, ooh, look, an open box graphics card. Oh, let me go ahead and get that.
I'd say if the room you're sitting in isn't obvious, I'm not responsible.
Like, me and him go to Comic-Con every year. Last year, we did was that last year where I did light and you fucked up? Or we both did light last year? I think
we both did light last year. The year before I fucked up, you did light, and then the year before you fucked up and I did light.
And when we mean fuck up, I mean
we typically walk in there and we've got like a set amount of money in cash in our pocket, and we're like, this is what I can spend, this is what I'm going to spend. And then when we say fuck up, we mean we walked out of there, the cash is still in our pocket, maybe, and the credit card's been pulled out.
Yup.
So
Been there.
Oh yeah, definitely. We went someplace one time. We did a gang crawl. A gang crawl is basically what we do. We go to several different stores in the area, and we try to find good games.
Yeah.
I think I bought a Grand Theft Auto. I was like, "Ooh, Grand Theft Auto, cool." Oh, let's go over here. Oh, they got another Grand Theft Auto or whatever. Then we go to another store, and I just dropped $500. Like I see something like, ooh, it's Christmas in my eyes when I see it.
It's me when I'm buying car parts for my car. When I was building the big block, I was originally going real simple, naturally aspirated, something not too crazy. Engineer comes up to me, "Hey, we got these turbo headers we didn't use." And I'm like, go out, spend $1,200 in turbos and parts to turbo the car, and didn't even end up using the motor. I ended up selling the motor, but
yeah, that's how it is. I think
it happens.
I think it was a couple of years ago when I bought the Super Nintendo that's behind you. I think I went in there. I was like, I can spend $150. Well, the Super Nintendo was $180, and then I was like, well, I got a Super Nintendo. I need some games to play on the Super Nintendo. So I think I spent like another $150 on like various games to play on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And the whole time he's egging me on.
Yeah.
Which I can't complain about because I've done that too.
Yeah.
Specifically looking behind you.
Yeah. Devastator.
Devastator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, he know I like Transformers. And I like Devastator is like one of my favorite characters. Mm-hmm. We at one of the Comic Cons, they had the original D1. Gen 1 Devastator in the bag, complete.
Whoa.
It was $100. I bought it.
That's
we walk another booth over. Now you got this big giant motherfucker over there. And I was like, "What do you want for that?" $100.
Me.
Yeah, let me go ahead. And
well, he was like, "I just got a Devastator. Do I need that?" I was like, "You want that one, don't you?"
Yeah.
I was
Like,
like,
the bigger one.
Right.
yeah.
Right. Which actually worked out for me because that Gen 1 Devastators were going for $500 right now. That was going for $700.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
You didn't really lose out.
Right, I didn't lose out, but it's like a story with the 64. Like when he said it's in the box, I think it was one.
It was 160 something. I had brought 100.
Cheap.
I had brought 120 with me in cash. And that was what I was going to spend that day. And then that was sitting there for like 160, and this was a couple of years ago. So that was like the top of what an inbox N64 was going for. And he basically convinced me to get it in a way.
Yeah, I egged him on. I was like, "Man, if you don't buy that shit, I'm about to buy it."
I was like, "Hey, do you take credit cards?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, I take fucking credit card."
Yeah. Now the fucker, we go
That's
get
like
back.
$500, yeah.
Yeah, we get back. We open the fucking thing up. It's full of receipts.
Yeah, whoever owned that N64 before me kept every single receipt for every single game they bought and put it in the box. So it's like, you're looking through it and it's like Super Mario 64, $9 when he bought it. And I was like, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so, we got pieces and we try to hold ourselves.
We walk in there, as we're walking up to the place, we're like, yeah, I got this amount of money. This is what I'm spending. No more. And we both say like, this is the exact amount I can spend. So when we get in there and we each see something we know is more than that amount, and we egg each other on, it's not. Yeah.
That's how it goes for me and the engineer at my work. I go after I saw the big block because I was like, I got a 6-liter LS motor I can pull out of the truck real quick and swap in there. I was like, send me the parts for a basic rebuild. Just rebuild the motor. That's it. Sends it to me. Like $500 in parts. All right, cool. Buy it. I'm sitting there. I get the motor in there. We tear it down. He's watching us tear it down. He's like, "Man, those bores are really quick." He's like, "Or really clean." He's like, "Those look real nice with some forged pistons in there." And I'm like,
That's that bullshit.
and then I'm like, then we get the cam out. He's like, "Man, it looks like you need a new cam." I'm like,
Shit.
Then we're looking at the lifter. He's like, "Yeah, you need a new cam." And he starts adding more parts in there.
Sucker.
Come out to like $2,700 in parts. And I'm like, I was like,
That's how it is.
I was like, you're a worse influence than I am.
Yeah. So Jay. So you ain't playing too much games anymore?
Yeah, I haven't been playing that much lately. You know.
Only Fallout.
Yeah, only Fallout 76.
I hate fucking Fallout.
I shit on him so much when he was playing it.
Man,
I hate it so much.
it's so fun.
Like, you know, I play with, you know, Bird.
Yeah,
we'll
Bird.
play.
Mm-hmm.
And we was playing for a good while. And then I just get mad because he want to change his fucking shoes. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about them shoes. Let's go play. Man, I got to change my shoes, man.
Yeah,
or,
nah.
you know, I be like, you know what? I ain't playing no more.
Yeah, that's fair. I had a friend like that. He would be on GTA and we'd be sitting in his penthouse for like 2 hours. He just trying to change clothes. I'm like, I'm getting off the game. I'm playing Destiny. Like, you're doing too much.
I played GTA with you once.
Yeah.
Hey, is that the same guy we was playing with? I can't remember. He was a douche.
Yeah. That's the one I cut off, by the way. I cut him off. He was crazy.
Yeah, I ain't like him, man.
Yeah.
We was playing. He said something to me, and I was like, "Who the fuck you talking to?"
Yeah, I was like, hold on, that's my dad now. Calm down, you know?
You know, like shit. I'll find you.
For real. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't talk to him.
Yeah. GTA was great. Like me and my daughter, we played it a good time. We mostly played Destiny a lot.
Yeah.
'Cause I knew Destiny was her thing.
100%.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, like I ain't played Destiny in years, and I go in there and I see her log on. Oh, she playing Destiny, and I'm like, hey, I'm about to hop on. And then next thing you know, I'm like, where the fuck you get these wings from? I ain't never seen this before. Oh, you gotta do these raids or something. I'm like, what raids?
The raids, yeah. Yeah, I used to raid a lot back in the
Challenge
day.
raids.
Yeah, they had the I think it was Age of Triumph. They added in the last year because D2 was coming out the year after. So they put in this thing called Age of Triumph where they had like all these ornaments you could put on the original raid armor. So if you did all these challenges and stuff like that, when it was like the week of, they have like, okay, is weekly Vault of Glass or weekly Crota. Then you just go in there with a bunch of people that know what they're doing, and it's like, okay, we're gonna get these challenges done and get these ornaments and all these exotic weapons and stuff like that. So yeah, we would just run it hundreds of times, so we got everything from like
like we did like a person-to-person shooter thing one time, and I'm just watching her her kill just getting ranked. I'm like, God damn, she really played this shit, like for real.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I don't know if she wasn't talking trash because I was on there, because I'm pretty sure she was talking. Well, I think when she was playing, I think she was still in high school.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, you're like, well, my daddy, I can't really say what I want to say. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. We gaming, play this shit.
Nah, I don't really be talking mess anyway. I just mute my mic. I just go in the zone, and I'm like right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm in the zone.
Yeah, well, like when Destiny 2 came out, it's like we played that. It was like, let's go back to 1.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling too when like the base game came out. I was in this clan. I forgot what they were called. But we were in this raid called Leviathan. That's the very first raid, and I was not feeling it. I was like, what is this? So I was like, I prefer King's Fall over that. There's too many mechanics going on. Yeah.
I gotta watch her too, man. Like she come to my house, she see some games like, ooh, Fallout. And I'm like, where's my Fallout? It's in Cleveland.
Dude, my Nier Autonoma is in Colorado.
Goddamn.
So, at least you can drive to Ohio in like 8 hours.
Right.
Colorado.
That's a 2-day drive.
Well,
Oh boy.
Oh, here we go.
We're almost at the end of the podcast. And usually when we have a guest, we do the challenge drink. So I'm warning you, this shit is not good.
It's not.
This is probably the worst thing I've ever had in my life.
Not worst alcohol. Worst thing.
Worst thing?
Thing. Now, we've done this to, we say 20 people?
Yeah.
2 people out of 20 likes.
Yep.
That's not a lot of people.
Something's wrong with that.
Yeah.
You made it.
Yes.
Malort.
Yes.
Gosh.
So, the challenge drink is, if you watch the podcast, you already know, Jefferson's Malort. So, should we maybe do a whole shot or just a half shot?
How much do you like them?
I love my daughter dearly. But just to see this is funny. I know she's not going to do the whole shot.
I
So,
Just do the whole
I do
shot.
that.
I'll probably just do a half shot.
Yeah, give her a half.
Shot glasses are
So,
behind you.
I'm going to make you pour your own poison.
Okay.
You pour how much you going to take. Because I ain't going to pour it for you. If I pour it for you, you gonna be mad at me.
Oh gosh.
Oh shit.
Oh.
You gotta drink it.
No do-overs.
I might die.
You gotta do it.
You might want that drink ready.
Yeah.
I'm scared. My heart.
It's weird. It doesn't have a smell.
It doesn't.
It does not have a smell at all.
All right.
That's different.
Don't drink the whole thing if you don't want
I
to.
don't think.
All right. So they are doing the Jepson Malort challenge.
I'm just gonna get it over with.
Go ahead. Shoot it.
A little bit got on my tongue. I can tell I wouldn't have liked it at all. I'll tell you this. First taste.
That's it? Come on.
First taste, it's like pickles. Like jalapeno pickles.
This is so nasty.
Yes, it is.
Finish it. All of it.
There you go. That's my girl.
Yeah.
Other than that, garbage.
It's
it tastes
absolutely
terrible.
It's garbage.
All right, what do you think? Oh.
It's terrible.
Absolute trash.
Yeah, that. Gee willikers, man. Oh my gosh.
That's why you gotta take it all. Like, you gotta make sure you miss the tongue and everything. It hit the back of my tongue, and I was like, oh. You let it hit your tongue.
Like 3 to 4 times.
Oh shit! It's disgusting.
It's terrible.
And it just
tastes like-
lingers.
Gosh.
Like, the first
banned.
taste I had of it was like, at first it was like pickles and jalapenos, but then that went away. And it just went to something I couldn't describe.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I don't know. I think the closest thing I could think of is like if you took a grapefruit and just ground the outside of the grapefruit
Yeah.
exactly
and then
what
just
it
ate
is.
that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
It's like orange
taking
peels.
a step further. Like, you forget that you like dug in your ear and you put your finger in your mouth. Earwax.
That's
This shit
exactly
is
what it is.
disgusting.
It's one of the most bitter things I've ever tasted.
Man.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, my stomach hurt. Oh man.
Yeah, never again.
Well, you want to wrap up the episode?
Yeah, man. Shit. Hey, we had our time, man. Hey, I thank y'all for coming down.
Yes.
Jay, Dave.
Thank you.
Got anything you want to shout out or anything?
Got,
No.
you got any? No?
No.
Fuck it,
Fair
then.
enough.
Hey,
Yeah.
shit. Hey, we no longer on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. We just strictly YouTube. Follow us at Too Faded to Play. Drop a subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment. You know that helps us with the algorithm, man. My co-host, what, you got anything?
Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Let us know what we need to. Let us know what you want to hear about. We're running out of topic ideas.
I mean, we gonna come up with some shit. We just running it at right
Yeah.
now because this is kind of like a middle of the week thing. So you know, she in town. We just gonna go ahead and just shoot one. And yeah. So again, I'm LSD.
I'm Eggs.
Peace.
See ya.
Bye bye.